a hose, and the fire alarm went off with all the steam. So the great thing is we know the system works. It's a bit dark, obviously, we're travelling at night, so yeah, I had to attend to that. I couldn't get the GoPro to connect. For some reason it doesn't like the personal hotspot, and we need 240 volt, which we don't have at the moment, to connect the Wi-Fi router. So you've got me and the iPhone. So we had that bit of drama. Lucky we had crew on board. We could shut the port engine down. We're now proceeding just on our starboard engine, and we're at the entrance to Dubai Creek. There you go. So we've got to go all the way up the creek, through the floating bridge, under the new bridge, which I can't remember what they call that. It wasn't the Millennium Bridge, I think. Something else, I don't know. Oh, Infinity Bridge, that's it, yeah. Infinity Bridge. So yeah, we're proceeding up Dubai Creek. Just entering the creek now, so you do get your live stream, people. Not that there's anyone watching at the moment. We did have a couple of people earlier. Anyway, not many people film a Dubai Creek. So I'll even try and do a time lapse with the GoPro, I think, if I can get it all sorted out while I do this for you guys. We've got a time lapse there. Let's see. So we're time-lapsing as well. So Dubai Creek, early morning, just before sunrise. Beautiful. See there, Emirates plane coming into land. We're right on the flight path here. And when you fly into Dubai or out of Dubai, when they always either enter or go over. Generally they come in the other direction, so it means the wind has probably changed. I'm not sure if this is early morning that way. In the afternoon they land in the opposite direction, because remember, light boats, planes like going direct into wind. So yeah, we're doing couldn't get connected to the Wi-Fi, don't know why, but we are time-lapsing, which I've never seen a time lapse of going up the creek, so might be nice for YouTube. So we've lost one engine, hopefully we don't lose the other. So what that means is now we will go through all the hoses and probably change them all, because once one goes, means the other ones are a bit fed up as well. So that's another job on the list. In the years I've had the boat, we've had very little problems. I think we've lost an engine before. We've never lost two engines. We've always been able to get home. The last time we lost an engine was one of the prop shaft connections shearing off. So we had the prop shaft move a little bit. But again, very easy to fix here in Dubai. Had a machine shop make us some much stronger ones, and then when anything goes wrong on one engine, I replace exactly the same on the other engine. Never lost an impeller because we check those regularly. Somebody's joined. Let me know who you are, please. Critter Hunter was on earlier this morning. Jasbir was on. Turgid watched for a few minutes before he went to bed in England. Great subscriber, great supporter, Turgid. I've met him on his trips to Dubai. He comes to Dubai quite regularly. We've got 3 people on now. So yeah, leave a comment, let's have a chat. Any questions about Dubai or what you see, let me know, I'll answer them. I've got 3 crew on board, so that leaves me just to do the live stream. To our right we have the Coast Guard station. It's a military installation, so I will not film it. But this is where we come for our annual boat inspections. We have the DMCA Marine Surveyor check the boat, and then the Coast Guard issue the permits, etc. So yeah, all one-stop shop, very easy to do. You can get your insurance, your survey and registration all done. You do it all online to start with, and you just come here for the physical bits, and you don't even get a registration card anymore. It's all done on the app. Oops, 2 people have dropped. We've got 1 person left. No one's leaving any comments. So I'll just take the camera away a bit, because as I say, I do not want to film what is considered a military installation. It's a paramilitary Coast Guard here, not like in the UK. It's very similar to the American Coast Guard, but that's a branch of the armed forces. Whereas in the UK, it is not. It's a civilian Coast Guard. So yeah, you can see this bridge. This is part of a whole host of road improvements on the southern side of the creek near where our port is. We've got huge bridge works going on, which will make getting to the marina a lot easier. Dubai is fantastic at solving traffic issues. There's no messing around. They just get on with it and keep the city flowing. So it's fantastic. Having just come back from the UK. Oh, we've got a boat already alongside the Coast Guard. They've obviously come in very early. I'm not sure what time inspections start. I think it's 7 o'clock, but you do get quite a few boats. I'm not going to film it, but you do get quite a few boats waiting on the jetty. But that captain's obviously come in early, moored up alongside, and he'll be first in the queue, which is pretty prudent. That's nice when you've got a big boat with air conditioning and stuff. You can just rest on the boat, go to sleep. I can see, yeah, there's someone in the forward cabin there, so yeah, they've come in early. So as I was saying, yeah, I've just come back from the UK in Salisbury and Southampton, where I was doing my powerboat instructor course, and what a pain in the butt, the traffic. You know, I just don't understand why Western governments can't emulate the Dubai government. Just get on with it. Anyway, that's my little UK traffic rant over. So yeah, we're lucky to live in this city. It's a beautiful bridge, beautiful bridge. Been opened, I think, just after COVID. And we do have a tunnel as well going underneath, called the Sudaga Tunnel, which we relied on for many years. But again, the traffic flows got too high. So the government once again stepped in and solved the issue. So, over to the right, I can film now. You can see some dhows. We've got a big dhow wharfage over here where the trading dhows come in. The fishing dhows tend to be further up the creek. So the creek is a commercial port. So they're all, those dhows there are waiting at Dubai Customs. You can see they're beautiful. So these dhows, or country craft as they're referred to, will go all the way down to Somalia, Yemen, Pakistan, India, Iran. I'm not quite sure what the restrictions are with them going to Iran at the moment, but you know, they are good sea vessels with very good crews on board. Some of you older folk may remember Michael Paling. He actually crossed the Gulf on one of them. I think he went to India, left Dubai, went to India many years ago, maybe 20-25 years ago. So we're coming to the creek now. It does tend to be shallow on our starboard side, so we give it a wide berth there. I am guilty. I have not looked at the state of tide, but it's not low. can see it. I can see it on the side. We may be mid-tide looking at the quay walls. So, anyway, who wants to go aground in Dubai Creek? The bridge giving lots of light. I'm sorry the boat is untidy. You know, we have been working on the boat for nearly 5 months now. We're in the final stretch. The reason we're going to Jadaf is to finish the jet thruster installation. We now have to cut holes in the hull. So we're cutting holes for the jet thruster. We're replacing all the through holes with True Design of New Zealand fittings. Hopefully, if the agent can get all the parts for us, it has been a bit traumatic, but most of them will be done. And then we'll never have any conversion issues with bronze fittings losing dezinking and becoming weak. So we're doing that as part of this upgrade. Jet thruster, funnily enough, also use True Design. They used to use stainless steel, they've switched to True Design. And the reason I'm going with True Design is because of Parlay Revival, probably one of the #1 sailing channels. They're sponsored by True Design, so shout out to True Design. And you know, the prices are quite reasonable, and we're just going to have to fit them once. So yeah, very happy. We always want to upgrade the boat. Bit annoyed that we lost the hose, but that hose has been, I've never changed that hose. And really, I guess every 10 years or so, Mark, you change the hoses.
Yeah.
So yeah, full hose change if we can get them all. And we do have an overheating problem on the port engine. It's down to water flow, because when I look at the exhaust, so once we're in Jadaf, we'll be going through the whole system. It doesn't overheat at low revs, so it's not a big problem. It doesn't stop us going places, because remember, if we go flat out, the fuel bill goes up by a factor of 3, so we don't generally go flat out. But sometimes, you know, if you have an accident, there's some crew member on board, or you want to, you know, you've got some weather coming in, which is rare in the Gulf. We know what's going on. We don't get surprises. You want to be able to try and outrun it and get home a bit quicker. So we'll get that done as well. Other jobs are our new Garmin radar autopilot GPS system. Really looking forward to that. My old JRC radar is coming out. Anyone watching, if you want that for free, I'm going to give it away. I'm going to put it on UAE Boat Owner. It's an old system. It does work. It does need a lot of interpretation, so it will be good for a boater who knows old school radar, but it's free. So if you know anyone who would like it, it's there. So we're coming up now. We're just passing the diving village in the heritage area. This is old Dubai. This is what Dubai made Dubai famous. The ruler's house, Sheikh Saeed house, is up here on the right as well. Really nice area to walk, and in fact this whole south side of the creek has been developed into a really nice area where you can walk. There's restaurants, everything here. You know, it's, if you visit Dubai, get an Abra from the north side, come across here and spend the whole morning walking along it. You will not be disappointed. And for those of you who love Instagram and Facebook, lots of photo opportunities. Yeah, never get tired of this view. And you can see it's 5:30 in the morning. There's people out walking, cycling. Big push in Dubai to make it a walking and cycling city. Obviously in the summer that's very difficult, but they are working on lots of mobility solutions. So in the winter you can cycle virtually anywhere. They've got hundreds of kilometers of cycle and walking tracks, and I think the plan is that eventually you'll be able to walk the whole length of the creek. So start here, go all the way through Business Bay and come out at the other side, so you'll be able to walk and cycle that. So despite what people say, it's not just a car city. Let's have a look over here. You can see all these old houses have been rebuilt. They're probably in better condition than when they were original, because obviously they will use some modern technology in the restoration rebuilding process. But absolutely, every time I bring someone on the boat to Dubai and take them around on the creek, they absolutely love this. Just look at the water, it's like a mill pond, like a mill pond. Ah, Rainbow. Hey, good to see you. I am from the UK. I live in Dubai since 1987. So we're joined by Rainbow in Abu Dhabi, watching us go up the creek. That's great. Thanks very much, Rainbow. I guess you're up nice and early, getting ready to go to work. Just over here on the right, we've got a HSBC building. We're looking at it now, which was, I believe, the first bank in Dubai. Now, obviously, it's got a very developed banking system, but that's been their home since day one. All of this area was the big commercial part. You know, there's a Gray Mackenzie used to run the port, and their old house called Beit Al Wakhil, you know, like the sponsor's house, I think that means, is now a nice restaurant. I believe it serves Emirati and Thai food. I have not been there for many years, so I'm not sure what they serve now, but we'll see it soon. In fact, it's dead ahead, if I'm not wrong. It's not lit at the moment. Obviously, they don't serve breakfast. But this part of Dubai, this is all the old souks trading. On the northern side, we've got the gold souk and other souks, and you cross the creek on little Abras, water taxis. A lot of them all moored up over there. You can just see them. They'll get going within half an hour. It doesn't look like there's any crossing at the moment, so I guess it probably starts from 6 o'clock. Again, very skilled boatmen operate these Abras. You know, we have no risk of collision. We just remain the stand-on vessel, and they sort the rest out. Don't panic. They do get quite close when they're collecting the fares, but I've never heard of an Abra hitting a boat in all my years here. So, yeah, the Abra fleet is all moored up at the moment. They'll all come to life pretty soon. And they're over there as well. So yeah, that's a must-do thing when you're visiting Dubai. Just jump on an Abra and go across. I mean, people say, "Oh, Dubai is expensive." It's not. It's only expensive if you make it expensive. There are so many things you can do here that are very cost-effective. You know, just do your research. You can spend 2 or 3 days in this area of town, walking around, eating cheaply, drinking karak chai, eating samosas, and you'll be amazed at how cheap it is. So yeah, if you want the 5-star life, Dubai will give you the 5-star life. Hey, Critter Hunter, stop at my beach and pick me up. And funnily enough, Critter Hunter, we were talking. This boat might end up in the Philippines. Not sure yet, but we were discussing it. My sort of retirement plan. We've kind of identified the boat I would buy in UK if I do buy a boat in UK. And then I thought, what do we do with this one? Do we sell it? Do we give it away? Aha, no, that's it. You're going to say, yeah, give it to me. Or do I just put it in the Philippines and have it there for my family, and you know, spend some of my retirement going round the Philippines, and then in the European summer go through the European Canal network and around the Med? Don't know. Give me some comments if you think that's a good idea. Now, if my YouTube channel made a fortune, I'd definitely move this boat to the Philippines, because I'll be able to afford it. You know, shipping a boat, because I can't sail this one, it's a bit too far. Although we've looked at it, and possible, but we've got to go up. We'll have to go up to, if we could go to Iran, it would be easy, because we could just go across the water to Iran, then hop all the way along Pakistan, India, yeah, the hey Coronet Hunter, are you showing this on your channel as well? I don't know if you can share it. If you can, please do, man, that would be appreciated. If you want to be using this boat in the Philippines, because you could use it when I'm using my European boat, right? So get me lots of subs. Let's get this boat to the Philippines, Coronet Hunter, you know. So now we're coming up the main part of the creek. You can see we've got the heritage area. Now this is on the north shore and on port side. This is where all the a lot of the trading businesses had their headquarters as Dubai develops. So you've got the big banks here. Emirates MBD, the biggest, I think it's the biggest Dubai-based bank. It's not the biggest bank in the UAE. That's next to Bank Mali, Iran. All the big banks have their big headquarters up there. You see that building, the neon light. That's the old Arblip, I think it's called Mashref now. Bank, that's an investment bank. But again, behind all these buildings are very interesting souk areas, which you can just immerse yourself in. No crime, guys. You know, walk around any time of day or night. No one's going to bother you. Very, very good security in Dubai. An excellent police force. You know, we haven't got to worry about that stuff. You know. So for many years, I was actually moored on the north side of the creek, and then unfortunately, and it was free. And unfortunately I had to give up my spot for someone else. We won't go into that. But when that person met me, he's quite an influential local person, very nice guy. He said, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realise that was your boat. He said, by the way, it costs us a fortune to moor now. And he helped me get a mooring at Dubai Creek and Yacht Club. And that's it, the local people here are very helpful. You know, I lost my spot, but I was very happy at Dubai Creek and Yacht Club Marina, but it was a long journey to the sea, and they charged a premium there. And my new berth, I go straight out to the sea. My new berth is technically half or a third of what I was paying if I take the fuel cost into account. It's significantly cheaper. It's about 30% cheaper than my old berth. The creek was a lifestyle marina. You know, the Port Rashid, Mina Rashid, is a marina for people who want to use their boats. But having said that, we've got lots of stuff coming up there. So I'm very happy. The management's really good there. Always helpful. So yeah. So here we go. I never get tired of doing this trip. When our visitors, now that the Dubai Canal is fully operational, we can easily do in most weathers a creek trip in the evening. We've got a nice little barbecue spot further up the creek, which works very well. So if the weather's bad, we just go out back up the front. If the weather's good, we do the full circuit navigation, because it is a longer sea journey on the way back. But now you can see the sun is just starting to rise. 2 people on, I think Rainbow from Abu Dhabi. Shout out to Rainbow. Hope you've subscribed and liked, you know. And Coronet Hunter, my YouTube mentor, always supportive, always helpful. He's got a great dive shop in Dawin in the Philippines. If you want to see really good macro stuff, do some world-class, probably best in the world, muck diving. I've been there twice, absolutely amazing. You know, go and spend a couple of weeks with him. You will come back with amazing footage and shots. And if you're not a photographer, you'll just see shit, right? So So then there's the heritage here, all restaurants and shops here, really nice. There's some hotels in the complex, and then we've got the commercial side. But as I say, behind all these buildings there are shops, so you will not believe the amount of re-export trade done on the southern side of the creek. It runs into billions. All the traders from over Africa and the Indian subcontinent all come over here and buy huge amounts of stuff which is in stock, delivered and shipped immediately for them. Right, Cronanda, I'll see you in India. You know, I've got business in India. As long as you give me the dates, I'll try and get over. Pretty free in October, and I'm due a visit to our licensee there. So, yeah, Indian diving market is growing. When I used to have my dive businesses in Dubai, despite the population at the time being overwhelmingly Indian, we had very few Indian customers. I'm talking 30 years ago. Now, the Indian dive scene is booming. It's a sport that they like. So yeah, good choice, Critter Hunter, good choice. So we've actually got some marks in the creek now. So I don't know why they are there. It's got a red light flashing. What do you think that's there for, Mark? Ah, yeah, there's some redevelopment on the creek, so that's a separation lane, that's an isolation lane. Yeah, I did have the engineers helping me stay at the Sheraton, and he didn't get much sleep. They did try their best, and they gave me 20,000 Bonvoy points, so that's pretty good. He's in the Meridian. Summer rates in these hotels, don't think I'm a bloody superstar millionaire. Extremely reasonable. I think we're paying about something like 50 or 60 pounds a night with breakfast and free use of the lounge, which means you can drink and eat in the evening as well. So normally people would stay on the boat, but you saw it earlier. Yeah, you can see here we've got a piling rig. So I don't know what's going on this part of the creek. I need to walk down. It's not far from where I stay. So I need to go down and read the signs, see what they're doing. I know the government have big plans for redeveloping the creek again. And this has been, I wouldn't say neglected, but it's not been a focus, because they've obviously been focusing on all the other new areas where all the real estate is. Now the focus has come back to this part of town with the traffic improvement schemes, and obviously they're doing quite a bit of work on the creek, as we can see. So there's a little marina here called Seafront. In fact, I was in this marina for a few years, and one day they come and said, right, we're redeveloping it, you've got to move. Guess what, I didn't get credit. I'm still annoyed about that. At the time I had to use, there wasn't much time. But this is a very nice in-town marina. It was one of the options I considered before Marina Rashid, because again it's closer to the sea. And I can walk to it from where I stay. But then I got the berth in Marina Rashid, and the deal was just not too good to be true, but you know, a price I thought was reasonable. So over here, this beautiful building is National Bank of Dubai building, now Emirates MBD. Next to it, the triangular building, shaped building, is the Chamber of Commerce, and to the left we've got the Dubai Creek Sheraton, which is a very nice hotel. It's been there a long time. It has been remodelled and refitted out, but I think it's been there since 1977 or 1978. You can tell because it's not high rise, it's relatively low rise. So, look, isn't that beautiful, people? Is that not beautiful? Hey, so give good on to get Judea's sister to be in touch. We'll look after her, man. She can come on the boat. So this is the Dow Wharfage, again another little commercial port for trading dhows, and the fishing dhows based out of here as well. Now if you look over right in front of Dubai Chamber of Commerce, you'll see a white boat. That is where I was moored for many years. Easy walk to get to the boat. I enjoyed it there, but I did not have power, of course, and you can put a power connection in, but I never had power there. So I'm much, you know, things happen for a reason. Of course I was annoyed when I lost that mooring, but guess what, you know, I'm glad I'm in a marina. It's actually nice being in a marina. You've got marina staff to help you, you know, they do the sailing permits. It's just, and it's actually cheaper than mooring there now, so yeah, I'm glad that I went marina in the end. So things always happen for a reason. So don't look on the negative, look on the positive. The only disadvantage with me being at Rashid, it is a 15-minute drive. I can walk there in the winter, and I have walked there, whereas when I was in the creek it was an easy walk. Used to walk the dog, but we've got something in the water there. I don't know what it is. But we're just on one engine. For those that have joined, we blew a cooling pipe on the heat exchanger. Whose fault is that? Mine. Because we should change our hoses every 10 years at least. And I've just changed them when they split. So guess what? It's another job when we're in Jadaf, all the hoses off. And replace them, and we'll be good for another. $800 will be good until this boat comes to the Philippines. So, yeah, luckily all the systems worked. The fire alarm went off. You know, we could hear it from up here. So I went down. We were a bit worried. We did think we had a fire because we could smell something, but it was actually the coolant spraying everywhere. So we do have a bit of a clean-up job to do. But hey, if we had sunk, we were just round the corner from the Coast Guard station. They would have been there in minutes. So no, this boat sinking is highly unlikely. It can always happen, but we have a lot of safety. Even though it's 1978, we've got modern day safety systems on board, and as it was just proved, the fire alarm, which works on heat, went off. We could have shut the engines down remotely and all the electrics off with an external, and we could have triggered the fire extinguishers because we have a remote button or just pull full of CO2. This here on the left, this development was delayed for many years on and off. They didn't really have the right contractor. That contractor has now ceased operations in Dubai, with an Australian company. They put a new contractor and they flew. And that's now open. There's a couple of hotels there. There's a Marriott, there's a Hilton. I need to walk over there and see what's going on. I stayed close to it. Where's the building I stayed? There it is, yeah. In that building, just the one on the right is where I stayed. So I look at this view every single day that I'm here in Dubai. coming up to Maktoum Bridge now. Here over on the left is the big Dubai customs operation, responsible for checking all these big trading dhows you see over here. I'm holding this camera for 35 minutes now. What do you mean Julia's sister's shy? Well, she won't be shy. Not once she's been in Dubai for a couple of months. So we go through this bridge, and then on the left is Dubai Creek Golf and Yacht Club. Beautiful golf course there. Very nice marina. I was in there for I think 3 or 4 years. Really enjoyed my time there. Good restaurants. We got a big discount. Being marina member, we got 25% discount in all the bars and restaurants. So that was pretty good. Don't go there very often now. Sometimes they've got a nice boardwalk restaurant, which does excellent fish and chips. So if you've got a hankering for fish and chips and a nice pint, go down to the boardwalk at the White Creek Golf and Yacht Club. You won't be disappointed, especially from this time from now on, when you can sit outside and the weather's getting really nice. It's still a little bit hot and humid in the evening, but in a couple of weeks it'll be beautiful. The mornings already are beautiful. Yeah, we're out now, we're not hot at all. There's a tiny bit of humidity, but nothing that we can't handle. So yeah, we'll probably be at Jadaf in about 30 minutes, so we'll be half an hour early. I think we're the first lift. I will live stream that. That'll be live stream number 3 today. So as soon as we reach Jadaf, I'll be signing off, and then coming back on air at around 7 o'clock if we're on time. That's just over an hour and 7 minutes from now. So I've just got one person watching now. I guess it's Critter Hunter. Rainbow's probably gone to work. But it feels good to be on this boat. I take the fast boat out every week when I'm in town. My video on the fast boat, she's in really good shape. She's where we want her to be. We've got a couple of small improvements to do, but we could even have a cup of tea on that boat. So that's Jewel of the Creek. A lot of the buildings still under construction, being finished off, but all the waterfront, all these short buildings in front, the waterside ones are done. You've got the Hilton there, you've got Marriott Marquis at the end. So yeah, need to go and have a look around there, see what it's like. It's very close to where I live. So, and then now we've got the floating bridge, which is not in use anymore, and it's been under maintenance for maybe nearly a year now, and it's great. It's opened up the creek again. It means we can go around the creek any time of day. Before we had a restriction 5 AM until 10 PM. So, but now that it's open, seems to be open all the time, we can just come up the creek when we want, and it makes owning the boat a lot more pleasurable, because you can always go somewhere. Hopefully, when they've got, as you see here, they've got berths. We need to find out if we can come alongside and go to a restaurant. We can at the creek. Just phone them up, they give us a free visitor mooring if we're using the restaurants. So that's always a nice thing to do. Just go in there, go for some fish and chips, and then yeah, we have a barbecue spot which I'm going to show you after the next bridge, not far from Jadaf. It's my secret spot, but I guess you'll all be going there now. We do lots of barbecues on this boat, lots and lots. That frame you see at the front of my boat is for my sunshade in the summer that we put out. It is removable. I've just got used to it now, so I've left it in position. So yeah, we're going through the floating bridge now. Someone's just going out fishing. They're probably from Crete Marina. Yeah, so I don't know what the plan is for the floating bridge. I guess they're deciding that they put a fixed bridge in, because I think they're probably studying traffic flows, and I think they're okay. We've had a lot of new bridge works in recent years, Business Bay Bridge, the new Infinity Bridge. So I think they've probably decided that the temporary bridge, which was I think for 3 years and was here a lot longer, is no longer required. We've got some people fishing. Very popular sport in Dubai, and you can just come down to the creek, put your hook in and catch something. Now we've got a good tidal flow through the creek, a lot more fish of course. Dead ahead, that big tall building is I can call it D2. I'm not sure if it's D1 or D2. Yes, D1, because there's a sister building in Queensland called Q1, and that's part of the Palazzo Versace complex, which is a sister hotel to the one in Queensland, Australia. So, just in the distance there, you see that white building, that's the yacht club. 5 or 6 restaurants in there. Beyond that, where you see the sails, that is the golf club, and in between there's a beautiful Park Hyatt hotel, as you can see just behind the boats. A lot of nice boats in this marina. As I said, it is a lifestyle marina. You kind of sign up. Just logged onto the Marriott Wi-Fi there. That was quite funny. No traffic at all on the creek. You can get fuel here that you see there, just in that little white structure. That's a fuel dock. You can go there and fuel up. And to the left of the D1 tower is Festival City. Very nice mall and residential area. Isn't this just fabulous, folks? Over here we've got the Creekside Park. So again, lots of parks in Dubai. Again, I was mentioning earlier, Dubai can be a very cheap place to holiday if you want to. Lots of parks, very nominal entrance fee. They're owned and operated by Dubai Municipality. So, and you can spend all day walking around. You could go to a different park every day of the week on a week's holiday. If you're that way inclined, you can walk around. There's food and drink usually in these park facilities. Yeah, definitely worth a visit. How far is my house from the mooring? It's 15-minute drive, Croneta. When I was here, I could walk here in 15 minutes, but I'm no longer at the marina. You can see there. Yeah, that's a bit inconvenient. 15 minutes to go to your mooring. People in the UK go hours, but it works. This morning it was about 10 minutes. There was no traffic, and once all the road improvements are done, it'll be a 10-minute trip. At the moment we get a bit of traffic in certain parts of the day, but they are, the flyovers are well underway. I think another 6 months they'll be done. Where is the world's deepest pool? That is near Meydan in a sports complex called Nasserina. Dubai is pretty compact. If I was to again drive from where I am now, 15-20 minutes. It's not close to the shore at all. and I still need to get up there and dive. When you visit, we'll go dive it together, Crit Hunter. Keep promising, but you don't turn up. But I know you will. Yeah, I know, I'll dive it with you, man. I'll dive it with you. So we're coming up to the Gahood Bridge now. I'm not sure if this or Maktoum are the oldest bridge. Both of the bridges were reconstructed and made much bigger when I first landed on these shores, as they say. There's a nice picture of the golf club with the sun rising behind it. So yeah, early morning Dubai, folks. Dubai Creek, an amazing waterway. This waterway is really what started it all. Where Dubai started its life as a trading hub. So, privileged to have seen it develop over the years. The thing with this city, it moves so fast. Time just flies. I never intended to stay here as long as I did. Don't ask me where the time has gone. I really don't know. This golf club's quite interesting. This was built for the first Gulf War. Obviously there was no confidence in the region. Airlines stopped flying, so Dubai government underwrote Emirates Airlines, so it flew every day and started this project straight away. One day we just woke up and saw bulldozers on this piece of land, and it was just to show the world that the rulers had confidence in Dubai, and a little skirmish up the Gulf wasn't going to deter them. Absolute masterstroke of a move. 3 people online now. Drop a comment, let me know who you are. Critter Hunter, my YouTube mentor, he stayed with us the whole journey. This is the second of 3 live streams today. The first was just showing you the boat and us undocking the boat. I then tried to connect the GoPro, and I don't think it likes personal hotspots as Wi-Fi. It wants actually a Wi-Fi link, but I should have researched it and played with it before. Once my solar system is connected, I will have Wi-Fi all the time on the boat. I should actually put a small inverter in there or connect it to an inverter so the Wi-Fi works all the time. So my problem, not GoPro's problem. So come on, drop a comment. There's 2 people I don't know who are online. So as I say, we're coming up to Gahood Bridge now. Here on the south shore, there's a nice development just on the side of the creek, and there's new residential buildings coming up. Nice. People don't know about this area so much, but it's a nice, convenient place to live. You're on the creek. You're well positioned for the major highways, very close to the airport. Generally people, all the new developments are in the south of the city towards Abu Dhabi, but I think you will see now a resurgence in the northern part of the city. I know in Festival City there's a lot of apartments been developed now, and this area D1 was for sale apartments, so I think this is going to be the hot spot in years to come. And this is what we call old Dubai, where it all started, so nice place to be. 4 people on the live stream now, thank you very much. Helping me keep this old boat alive. I also put scuba diving content on. We are back up the Muslim Dam this weekend. On a different dhow to the one that I did. When I dive, I upload what we call Dubai diving diary. Although Muslim Dam's in the Oman, it covers places where you can get to by car to dive. So should be another video up next week. Hopefully we do several different sites. We'll probably do Lima again. We tend to do Lima every time we come back from the north. I've not looked at the weather forecast yet, but hopefully we've got good weather and we can dive some of the more interesting spots. Having said that, those who've watched my video from the last trip 2 weeks ago, it was still good. And I'm trying out my new GoPro setup. We're diving this weekend, Critter Hunter. We're diving up in the Musum Dam. So, and then I'm off sailing in Croatia next week. So, or from the 25th. I think we arrive in Croatia on the 28th. And I'll do a live stream from Croatia. Do people want me to do a live stream from Croatia? In the comments, please. And I may dive in Croatia if I find an operator, or we have time. We are sailing, but if I have time, I might do a couple of dives there. It'd be really cool. So over here is what they call the Alboom Village. They operate dhows, parties there, wedding parties, that sort of stuff. Very old facility. And then we've got the RTA yard over here for boat maintenance. I understand they do have a boat lift, but I'm not sure how to book it, and I'm not sure what it costs. But if we need a quick haul out in the future, that could be a possibility. And when I couldn't get the spot at Jadaf when I wanted it, I was thinking of hauling out here. But I like Jadaf. The reason I like Jadaf, everything is there, all the chandlerers, there's people who can do stuff. We'll pull out today, and there will be contractors waiting for us to bid on cleaning and helping with the anti-fouling, whereas in the RTA facility, that will not happen. But in Jadaf commercial shipyard, and the guys in Jadaf are really helpful and good. I mean, they did give me a pull out right at the end, but I decided, no, let's not rush it, let's wait. Mark could come back, and as you can see, we still had a lot of work to do. So now we're there. We've got a 5-day slot. We've got to one of our cutlass bearings has slipped, so we'll pull the shafts, pull the props, get those looked at while we're in, and then we'll do the anti-fouling. We'll get the holes in for the jet thruster. We'll get the pickup point in for the water maker, which we will be installing with the stabilizer in November. Change all the through holes, and we've got to look at this port engine, try and figure out that problem where it overheats at high revs, and start changing the hoses. So it's full on for the next 5 days. We'll probably have between 5 and 6 people on the boat full time, just doing all the various jobs, so we can get out quick, because it's not cheap. It's not that expensive, but it's money you don't get back by spend on other stuff on the boat. But dead ahead now is Palazzo Versace, very swanky hotel. If you're into that sort of thing, lifestyle, good place to stay. Over here is Festival City. It's where the Hard Rock Cafe is. A very big Hard Rock Cafe here. I think they're going to build some hotels, more hotels. Up ahead we've got the Crown Plaza and the Intercon, but I think down at where this spoilers you can see there, I think there's a hotel going in there as well. They've got moorings here at the Versace. Don't know what they cost. There's a little dock here. I don't know who operates that, or if it's just like a visitor, or if it's there for the apartments. Lots of little docks all over the place coming up. But I think there's power there, so it might be moorings you can rent. There is power supply there. It used to be a marina at Festival City. They closed it, and the golf club. I guess it wasn't providing a good enough return. They might open again in the future. Who knows? So we're nearly there, I guess. Another 15 minutes. We'll be at Jadaf. After Festival City, there's another development called Dubai Creek Harbour. So, with the exception of blowing a heat exchanger hose, just when we got outside Mina Rashid, it's been pretty uneventful. But it was all cool to hands. I had to take the helm. Mark went down with Alan and addressed the problem, and the salon did look like a sauna for a while. So Alan's got a bit of clean up to do later. So I've got 12% battery left on my GoPro. So I could put a USB in, but we'll just let the battery go flat somewhere. And that's it. Oh, look at that, there we go. Good morning, Dubai. Beautiful sunrise. So from another hour or two again, we'll get a bit hotter. What speed are we doing?
5.4.
We've got a 6 knot speed restriction. We're at 5.4, so that's pretty cool. Get through this bridge, speed up slightly, but as I say, we're well ahead of schedule. In Manila, I saw a soft rock cafe, and it had boring music playing. Ron Blanc on my bucket list, Critter Hunter. Give me a good discount, I'll come. I'll even bring the kids if they want to go. So who else is on? I've got Critter Hunter, one other person on the live stream. Early morning in Dubai, sunrise. Going up the Dubai Creek to the Jadaf shipyard to finish our jet thruster installation. Unfortunately, at the moment we've got restrictions on flying drones, so when I've got the jet thrusters installed, someone's going to have to stand on top of one of the bridges on the creek, probably one of the pedestrian bridges, with a GoPro, and then we'll do the demo with the jet thrusters. So that'll need some planning. When we undock, we'll go out the other way because there are pedestrian bridges there. I shall position someone, and then you'll see the manoeuvres of the jet thrusters. We'll probably do that live. Makes sense. So it looks like it could be me on top of the bridge, and the crew playing with the boat. So as I said earlier, this is Gahood Bridge, and you see there we're going through the navigation channel, and we've got Festival City coming up on the left. So, and then we can see, you'll see when we come through the bridge, Dubai Creek Harbour. We'll probably just get that in full view when the GoPro will give up. There's a new GoPro. I've not live streamed and I've not used GoPro on the boat that much. I'm going to get it all figured out so we can just mount the GoPro when we go places. We're down to 6% power now, so that'll be a time lapse which I'll upload in the next few days. It will be called Early Morning Dubai Creek. Over here we've got, I think it's Dubai's last active down yard, but they still make trading dhows. And that building in the back of Sheikh Mohammed's library, replicates a Coronet stand. It's a beautiful building, very nice architecture. And dead ahead is Dubai Creek Harbour. Again, another up-and-coming place to stay. So the creek is becoming the place. You know, waterside property always goes at a premium, and it's always nice to wake up in the morning and look at a bit of water. I don't care what anyone says. So yeah, and just past this development on the port side is where we nip into in an evening and have a cheeky barbecue. And the GoPro has said good morning, so let's see. I hope I've done that right and we have a time lapse. So it ended just at the right bit. You know, who wants to see a shipyard? So this is the second live stream of today, folks. From around 7 o'clock, 7:30, we'll be live streaming the lift, which is quite interesting. We get lifted up on a platform, and then we go on a little railway, and they put us into position. So I always enjoy going into Jadaf, if not for anything else, just for that. So hopefully in the next week or so we finish all the headlining works. We do have to rip the galley headlining out again because I'm securing our 12-man life raft forward. I've got a hydrostatic release for it, and I've got to buy a cradle. So in the unlikely event that I sink the boat, the life raft will just pop open and we'll all jump in it and go home. Don't tempt fate is what they say, right? Don't tempt fate. I got a big discount, $50 for 6 days of diving, including rooms, food, 16 dives, I think. They are, people. Yeah, this will be a good trip with Critter Hunter. $50 for a week's diving accommodation. I'm not sure if food is included, breakfast I guess it is. So Critter Republic, look up their website. Great diving centre, great people. You will not be disappointed. 3 people on now. Drop a comment, let me know who's on. You know, always nice to reply to comments on live streams. So in around 5 days time, maybe Thursday, I'm hoping we undock on Thursday, but it may be Friday morning we undock. I will post when we're undocking. We'll be doing another live stream, and we'll be going we'll be exiting the creek through the Dubai Canal, so it will be a different journey, different footage, and you know, get it all worked out, we will you'll see the jet thrusters in action from like drone-like footage from one of the bridges. So we may live stream, drop me off, I climb up onto the bridge, take footage, come back down. Not sure yet. See you later, Critter Hunter. Thanks for joining. Hope you're going to share this live stream, get me some subs. If you want the boat in the Philippines, I need to get some YouTube income, because that would be a great video, moving the boat to the Philippines. All right, brother, have a good day. So now you can see Jadaf on our starboard side coming into view. Really good shipyard. It was supposed to be shut down and redeveloped. I don't know what the plan is, but I know it's always fully booked and busy. So I guess until they did build another facility close to where we are, I think that's always fully booked, and that's a lot more of the what I call commercial craft, not the dhows and pleasure craft. So I guess they've got to build a new facility before they develop here, because this is now prime real estate, right? It's opposite Festival. Dubai Creek Harbour. It's just up the road from Sheikh Mohammed's library. So this yeah, in the next 10 years or 20 years, it already is prime real estate. But for those of you who are a bit of petrol heads, I love coming up here. A couple of tugs being built, it looks like. I should walk around here and have a look, because yeah, one's nearly finished and the other one's probably halfway finished. So yeah, they build a lot of stuff here. There's always interesting stuff going on in this shipyard. So what'll happen now, we'll come alongside the lift and then await instructions from the dockmaster. Essentially they take control of the boat. I don't think they put anyone on, but we have to follow their instructions. It's a bit like having a pilot. But you can see Dubai is a maritime city. That's a nice sort of pleasure boat there from Oberoi over. Go up and down the creek, I guess. Gin and tonics, eh? This is not a gin and tonic boat, this is a malt whiskey boat, so something's sunk here, that's unfortunate. Sunk at anchor. So that will be removed, I guess. Oh, they're building wooden dhows here as well. Look at those. Three big, or one private yacht it looks like, and 2 dhow hulls. Wow. I thought we'd just gone past it. So dhow building is still very strong. No plans, all done by eye. It's always a shame to see a ship in distress. So there would have been no loss of life, obviously, here. So we're nearly coming towards the end of this live stream, people. I hope you've enjoyed. As I say, in approximately 40 minutes or so, we will be live streaming the lift. I don't think you want to see us just sitting alongside sorting out stuff. And yeah, we got disconnected. So folks, this is the end of the live stream. I think the 4G signal's a bit weak here. You can see there, dead ahead is the lift. I don't know where we can moor at the moment, because on the moorings on either side there are boats. We could come alongside. We'll probably come alongside the dock and just wait there. All right, that's it. We are signing off. Keep an eye out around 7 o'clock for the lift.